Alright, so I know you guys have been asking, and I wanted to kind of try to go over this with my cutaway on how to pick Medeco biaxial, specifically this time M3. You've got the finger pin down there. I've done this a couple of times on normal locks and kind of tried to explain my method, but I think the visual is really going to help. So, I'm going to give these a good rake. And I'm using a 50 thousandths pry bar and an Attila from the Monstrum lineup. So give it a little tension. This is a padlock core, so it has to go clockwise. You can't go counterclockwise with it. And start in the back. I'm feeling 5 binding. I'm gonna go ahead and set him. And after you set a pin, just kind of gloss over it with your pick. You're going to feel for a little looseness in the pin. If you push up and you set a pin and it's just solid, then the sidebar is grabbing that bottom pin and it needs to be rotated. So every time you set a pin, just kind of give it the little feel, see if it's bouncing. If it's not, then you need to do it again at a different angle. Sometimes it can be hard to tell, but just gotta get used to feeling for it. So, as you're going along, I think pin 5 is good. 4, leaping along. 3 feels good now. 1, he's good, and you can see whenever I bounce this, it's just loose. If it's not rotated correctly, then it won't bounce up and down like that. And 6 needs to be set. He's bouncing. And feels like they're all bouncing. And there you go. So that's just a quick kind of run over of pin rotation. Another thing, if you have a pin that just won't seem to rotate, a lot of the time you'll have to reset all the pins and then push up on the pin at an angle. Particularly on this lock, for instance, I have trouble with pin number 5. So if I angle the pick to the right and pick him up right, you can see how he rotates. If I pick him up left, kind of just bounce him up and down on that chisel edge, you can see he rotates back around. That's just kind of the technique that you use to rotate left and right. And if it doesn't feel like it's rotated correctly, just reset pin, bounce up and down right or left, and get that rotation in that you need. But hopefully that'll help. Questions, comments, whatever. Thanks.